morning, everyone. Welcome to my FlossTube channel. My name is Carla, and you have reached my channel, Carla Being Crafty, where I talk about mostly cross stitch, but also other crafts that I love and a little bit of life thrown in. Today is my 75th FlossTube video. I'm a day early this week. Today is Saturday. It's the 26th of December. I hope everybody is having a very happy either holiday weekend or just a happy weekend if you don't celebrate Christmas. I'm coming to you early because tomorrow I'm going to be leaving for a week-long vacation with my brother and sister-in-law and their 3 kids. They are what I have heard referred to as my bubble or my pod. Aside from the 2 people I see at work, they are the only people that I have had any contact with in the last, gosh, almost 8 months, I would say, except for maybe running into the grocery store 4 times, I think, in the last 8 months or so. So yeah, we have planned this. Sorry, I have a hair. We've planned this for a long time. This has been in the works. They quite often, or a couple times a year, they go on vacation, and they so generously invited me to join them. And I'm so really excited. So we're going to be going to Lake Arrowhead, which is only a couple-hour drive from us. It's just a little bit up into the mountains, not super high elevation, but it does snow there occasionally, and the forecast is predicting 70% chance of snow on Monday, which is my niece Reagan's birthday. She's going to be 11. So we're hoping that we get snow. I don't think any of us want like a blizzard or anything like that. We would just like to see the snow fall and be able to play in it for a little bit and make a couple snowballs, maybe attempt a snowman. I think the kids really want to make a snowman and have no idea how actually difficult it is to make a snowman, especially if it's only snowed one day. But anyway, we want to have that whole playing in the snow experience. And then we will be there for New Year's Eve, and we'll be coming home next Saturday. So anyway, that's why I'm doing the video day early, because even though we're not I don't think they're picking me up until early afternoon tomorrow, but I did a whip parade yesterday, and it took seriously like 6 or 7 hours to upload that video. It was just so slow yesterday, so I figured if it's the same today, it's gonna take all day for me to upload this video, even though I'm doing it at like 9 in the morning, and I didn't want to have to deal with that tomorrow. So here I am, a day early. I am going to try and do a vlog style video during my vacation. I've never done that before. I'll be honest with you, the whole like thinking about pulling up the social media, it's not really what I do. I have a hard time posting to Instagram. I just don't think of doing that all the time. I'm in a pattern and a schedule with my YouTube videos. I do them once a week. That's great. Every so often I do an extra one. But the idea of like, oh, we're doing something fun, pull up my camera and do a little bit of a vlog is not in my mindset. So I'm going to have to try and really be a little bit disciplined to do just a little bit every day so I can share what's going on with you guys. And then hopefully I will be able to edit it all together and have an extra video at the end of next week. So keep your fingers crossed that I'll be able to do that, that I'll remember to do that. And yeah, so we'll see what happens with that, but I'm gonna try. So first thing I want to say before we get into the little bit of stitching I did last week is I want to give a big thank you shout out to Susan Baldry for buying me some coffee. So she used the link that I have below in the description box, the buy me a coffee link, and gave me a little bit of a boost. And that was really kind of you, Susan. Thank you so much. So anybody who wants to use that, it's there for you to use. It is obviously not required, but it is appreciated if you want to do it. So, but thank you, Susan. That was really nice of you, and you know, made my week. Okay, so I already told you guys I'm leaving for Lake Arrowhead tomorrow. Hopefully I will not get in trouble for having too much stuff. I mean, there's 6 of us in a fairly decent sized minivan, but still all of the luggage for all those people and the extras. They always have to bring some food, even though we will order food and buy food and go to the grocery store and stuff when we're there, or Instacart. I don't think we're actually going to go to the grocery store. But they always have to bring some stuff because Reagan is gluten and dairy free, and that stuff is harder to find. So they get some of her basics or some of the things that she needs that we can get regular. Like we're probably going to have s'mores one night. So they got special, you know, chocolate and graham crackers for her because those are not gluten dairy free when you get the regular ones. So that kind of stuff has to be brought ahead of time. But I have my one little suitcase. I have a bag that is actually full of presents because since we didn't get together over Hanukkah, I have all of the Hanukkah presents there and Reagan's present. I have a bag of stitching stuff, and I'm the one who's bringing all of the New Year's Eve hats and things. So that's in a bag. I have a bag of dirty laundry because I do my laundry at my brother's house and I haven't seen him in a while. So yeah, so I have a bag of dirty laundry because I figure there's a wash machine there. I might as well do it, come home with clean laundry instead of the opposite of coming home with a big pile, right? That makes sense. And then I also have a bag that is going to have some food items in it. Some pastries that I got to share with everybody, and then a few kind of low carb, high protein things so that if I get up earlier, which I'm pretty sure that I will because they tend to sleep in a little bit later than I do, I will have some stuff to eat in the morning before everybody's up and we have a real breakfast. Because with the medication I take, I do need to eat something like within an hour or I won't feel very well. So, yeah, so I have a few bags and bits and bobs here to bring with me. Plus, it's cold weather, so I need to bring a jacket and my earmuffs and stuff like that. But I have that kind of stuff shoved in my purse. So, anyway, hopefully I won't get any nasty looks for trying to bring so much stuff. But a lot of it is for them. So, as I said, I did a whip parade yesterday. And it is just under an hour, so it's not that long, even though I had 30-something whips to share. I did go over the statistics for last year in that video, but in case you didn't catch it, my statistics for this year, I had 17 carryover pieces when I started at the very beginning of 2020. And then I had 44 new starts. So those 44 new starts include the 5 sides of my lime cube. So even though I considered each of them a start, you know, an individual project, then they were all finished into one project. So it kind of skews the numbers a little bit. So anyway, I had 61 projects. One project was abandoned, disassembled, and everything, and then I had 27 completed projects, and of those 27, 25 have been fully finished. So I have 2 pieces that I still, basically I need to pull out my sewing machine to make pillows. I have the Suffrage Act. I have a small pillow form that I'm actually going to make it into like a little pillow for my daybed, and then I have Clementine, which I'm just going to make into a little, you know, a little pin pillow to put on display. But I haven't done the sewing part yet, so I only have those 2 that weren't fully finished. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good. 27 completed projects in the year. Let's see, compared to the year before, I had a few more starts, a few more finishes, a lot more carry over. So I am going into 2021 with 31 whips. Yeah, 31 whips, and then I will be starting the Cat's Collage by Laurel Birch as my New Year, New Start, but I'm gonna, as soon as we're at the cabin and I'm on vacation, then I feel like it's the end of the year. So I will be starting that before the 31st or before the 1st. So it'll be 32 whips going into January. So yeah, those are my statistics. Okay, so on to the projects that I worked on this week. I did have no finishes, obviously. I did have one new start, just a teeny little one, this Mill Hill love ornament thing that I just wanted to get a jump on this because I wanted to have some stitched piece to put on my seasonal tree when I switch it over to February red and pink and stuff. And this is going to be really kind of hard to see because it's at this point just cream on cream. But yeah, I just started this and worked on it one evening. It's not going to take me very long to do this at all. I have another February Mill Hill, the Love Potion number 9 one. So I might go ahead and do that one as well in January. I'm not sure yet. Let's see, whips. I have actually 5 projects that I worked on. I did not stitch very much this week. I had like this really weird, like, knot in my shoulder blade. I'm sure you guys have gotten those kinds of things. And it was driving me crazy. And it's like, it would be kind of better in the morning, and then I go to work and sitting at my desk chair all day. It would start hurting by the evening, and then I would get home and I'd be really uncomfortable. So there were a couple nights where I think there were a couple nights when I didn't stitch at all, and then I didn't stitch that much just because I was uncomfortable. But I say that, but I still stitched. So I worked on the Baby Yoda project for Logan. His birthday is the end of January, so I need to have this done by the end of January, which I don't think is going to be a problem. It's stitching pretty quickly. It's on a 14 count Aida Phantom. I picture this plus. And so I think that the difference from last week is that I did more green in his ear. Okay. Then Pavane for these times. This is my Long Dog sampler that I'm working on kind of as a, I don't know, tribute's the right word, a remembrance of 2020 and all of the craziness that has been this year. This is done on a 20 count opalescent white Aida with sulky threads. And I did a few more of these curly cues. And I came down and did the first 20 in 2020. So, as I said, not a ton of stitching this week. Just a touch. Just a touch. Okay. Yesterday, I worked on my lavender roses just for a little bit of time. I don't even know if I did 100 stitches in it, to be honest, but so this is Lavender Roses by Carrie Hawks. It is a Heaven and Earth Designs quick stitch. A quick stitch, for those who are not familiar, is basically just a smaller piece. Sometimes they are a piece of a bigger work, and sometimes that's just the design. It's just a smaller piece. They, as far as I can tell, they are just as heavily confetti, just as many colors. So they're not a simpler pattern, they're just a smaller pattern. And I do have this in a hoop so it's cutting off the corners a little bit, but I think that you guys will be able to see just fine. So basically, I just did a little bit more in the nose yesterday. But I love this. You know, the eyes on this, to me, the depth and the emotion, I guess, that is portrayed just with threads is kind of amazing. So. And I did work on this on my floor stand. So as I said, we've made friends. I'm getting along with this floor stand, which I'm very happy about. I worked one evening on Crosswing Collection First Encounter. This is the project that I am stitching for my best friend Tracy in Pennsylvania, who has become a bird aficionado. And I just actually worked a little bit more on the leaves and berries down here this week. But every time I work on this, I'm just really glad that I decided to do it because I really like it. And it's so much different than anything else I do, you know? I'm doing the very realistic, naturalistic stuff for her because that's what she likes. And it's not something that I would pick for myself, but I really, really like working on this project. Every time I pull it out, it's like, I just really like it. And so I'm really glad that I'm doing it for her because it's fun for me. Okay, and then the last one that I worked on is something you guys have not seen in a really long time. And this is To Everything There's a Season. Cross My Heart Ink is the company. This is a really old pattern. It is from 1994. And, but I don't care. I like it. I think it's really beautiful. I don't think that it's so dated that it looks bad. I just really like it. And I chose this. I actually went looking for a pattern with this poem passage, whatever, on it, because this was something that my dad really liked and I wanted to stitch something in remembrance of him. Now, I will say I was on 1884 Stitchery last week, and then I think I actually went on there Thursday to check, and this pattern is on 1884 Stitchery in their $2 chart section. So if it's something that you like, it's there, or it was there as of Thursday. So I haven't worked on this in quite a while, actually, but I did pull it out this week, and I did, I pulled these green stitches over just so I could get to this corner piece and did the outline and started on the spring tree. And that is it. That is all I stitched this week. So I do have some haul to show you. So what did I get? In here. I did order from Amazon a few supply type things. Okay, I got some peels or thread huggers. I only had a few, and I have found that they actually are very helpful for holding some fabric back. So I decided to get some of those. I also, are they in here? Oh, yeah. I got a couple of these from Bree from Bree's Stitch and Stuff in her Hanukkah package, and so I tried them out on when I was setting up, like kitting up the Laurel Birch cat collage to hold the fabric, and I like them. I mean, I have been using like chip clippy type things, and those work on the edges of my hoops really well, as long as there's not too much fabric. If there's a lot of fabric, then they don't hold very well. So, and I do like these because they have the magnet, but of course these have a magnet too. So I end up using them kind of as an extra needle mindery kind of thing. But anyway, I got a set of these because I was liking the first couple that I got, so I got some more. I know everybody's getting this. And then I got a little notebook, spiral bound notebook. I really wanted a top bound notebook, and I can't find one that's cute because we're coming to the end of the year, and so I've been doing FlossTube since June of 2019, so a year and a half, or a little bit, yeah, a year and a half. And my notebook where I take all of my FlossTube notes every week is getting down towards the end here. So I figured new year, new notebook, but I really wanted the top spiral bound one, and I couldn't find one that was cute. So I got a side bound one. It's got a cat on it. What a shocker. But I thought this was pretty, so I got that as a FlossTube tool. Okay, then the other stuff that I got, let's see, is this all from 1884? No. I put an order in with, what is it? Shoot, it was either, I think it was Cottage Needle. It was either Jen's Stitching Niche or the Cottage Needle, but I think it was the Cottage Needle this time. I think. I'm not 100% sure. This was due to Amy Sprinklestein Stitches because she showed this guy, this Little Studio pattern, and I happened to like glance up when she was showing it. I'm like, that's really cute. I've never seen that before. And I wasn't near my computer at the time. I'm like, no, I don't need it. But then I had to get up and turn off the lights and stuff, and there was my computer sitting there, and I'm like, I'll just look on Etsy. Yeah. So I looked on Etsy. I found this pattern, and then of course, because I wanted to spend $35 and get free shipping, instead of spending, you know, $10 and paying $5 for shipping and saving 20 bucks. No, I had to spend $35, so I didn't pay that $5 shipping because that just, I don't know, makes me crazy. So I got this one too because I thought that they kind of went together, you know? I thought that they would kind of be cute together. So this one is Crochet A Go-Go. Another Halloweeny witch with a cat. After I bought this one, I saw that there's another Little Studio pattern that has kind of the same cat and same girl, but she's not dressed as a witch. It's like an autumn one, and I think she has a beret on. That one's really cute too, so that might eventually have to come home with me. And then everybody always talks about Lady Dot Creates. And I like the little pom-pom trim. I use it when I make little pillows, and I have some that I got on Amazon, but I thought I would try this hand-dyed stuff. And the pom-poms are even smaller, so I didn't realize that, and it's really cute. So I thought that the purple would go good, perhaps, with these, because I probably will change colors, because, you know, I do that. Okay, and then I put in an order with 1884 Stitchery. And she sent me, as a little extra, this Silken Colors, which is so pretty. This is called In the Burgundy. And it's a super, super pretty. And of course it's silk, so it feels really nice. And I want to kind of rub it on my face, but that probably wouldn't be good to get my my moisturizer on it. Okay, so I was on 1884 Stitchery looking around. I tend to go for the on sale things, and so I got this piece of 32 count fabric. It's called Purple and Green or something. Is that the title of it? But I just thought it was really, really pretty. And then there were two pieces of 30 count. You know, this one, it has a cut, you know, it's not like a full original piece, but they're nice size. This one's cream and this one's white. 30 count, which I've never seen before. They're in even weave. But these are nice, you know, creamy, thick fabrics. They'll be good for a bunch of stuff. The only problem is this one is not that bad. This one, it smells awful. It smells musty. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I don't know, I might bring these with me and stick them in the washing machine. Yeah, I couldn't work on this without doing something about the stench of it. They just smell like they've been sitting in a basement or something. And I don't fault 1884 Stitchery because I know like she's getting stuff that is secondhand, and I mean that's why I got these for such a good price, but it stinks. So I don't know. What do you guys suggest? Should I hand wash these? If I do hand wash them, should I just put them in water? Should I actually put soap on them? I mean, obviously there's nothing stitched on them yet. I don't know what the fabric count is, but I don't know. I can't work on it the way it is. It needs to smell better than it does. Should I put fray stuff on the edges before I wash it? If I'm gonna wash it, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Should they go in the machine, or should I just try and hand wash them? So yeah, for stinky fabric, what do you do? And then while I was on 1884 Stitchery, I went into the $2 pattern section. There actually was a pattern there. I was kind of like browsing the week before, and I saw this pattern that I really liked, and I'm like, but I can't, you know, buy just one $2 pattern, so I let it go. And then when I went to go get the fabric, I went back, and of course that one wasn't there. But I found this pattern, which I snapped up again because of my friend Tracy. So all of these like little natural realistic birds are right up her alley. So I actually sent her a text message of which birds there are in this book. There's Carolina Wren, Blue Jay, Scarlet Tanager, Mockingbird, Robin, Chickadee, which I'm already doing for her, a towhee, cardinal, brown thrasher, and a bluebird. And so then she was like looking, well, we get these at our feeder and we get those at our feeder, so she's gonna have to pick the next bird that she wants, and then I will do another bird for her. So they're all pretty. They all like are on a branch with different, you know, different foliage and stuff. And then the last thing that I picked up from 1884 is they had some kits. Again, very good price. And I just thought that this was really, really pretty. Grapevine Wreath with Floral. It's a Bucilla. And it's a kit, so full threads and everything. But I just thought this was really, really pretty. So that's it. That's the haul that I got. I also did some purchasing this week from a couple. I bought a couple pieces of Stitch Me fabric, and I bought a piece of fabric from Hand Dye by Rolanda, I think, for different ideas that I have in mind. I do like dyeing my own fabric, but I just was kind of in the mood to try out some dyers, and again, I got a little bit of bonus money, and so I kind of wanted to spread the wealth to some small businesses. It's not something I'm going to be able to do all year, so I figured I would do it right now. And but both of those, I had asked them just actually to hold on to the package and not mail it until the first week of January, because I didn't want them to show up while I'm gone. Taylor is coming in to check on Baggy, my stepdaughter, but you know, I don't want a ton of packages sitting out there, and she's not coming every day. She's coming every other day. For those of you who don't have cats, they are pretty independent, and as long as they have food and water and their litter box is semi-clean, they're okay to be left alone for a couple days. So I give him, I have like a feeder that I only bring out when I'm not going to be here. So I have a feeder that I fill with his dry food, and then when Taylor comes to check on him, she'll give him a little bit of wet food. When she comes, he hides, so she doesn't even really see him. But then she checks his water dish, and she checks his cat boxes, and she makes sure that nothing weird has happened. And yeah, so she just needs to come by 2 or 3 times during the week that I'm gone, and he will be 100% fine. He'll be mad when I get home that I have ignored him for a week. And so he will probably, let's see, when I walk in the door, he's going to yell at me. Then he's going to ignore me for 10 minutes. And then as soon as I sit down, he's going to be all over me. That's pretty much the pattern. But anyway, so, but yeah, so I didn't want those packages sent out just because I don't want too much stuff sitting outside my door. Although I feel like it's very safe. Nobody's ever messed with any packages outside my apartment. Unlike when I lived in Long Beach and I had like half of my stuff stolen. But I still didn't want to get that nice fabric, just in case there's weather, you know, even if they put it in my mailbox, if it rains and the stuff in the mailbox gets damp and gross. So okay, so that is basically it for this week. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a sal with Amy Sprinklestein Stitches. We're going to be stitching on these Madame Chantilly pattern Cats in the Rain, and we're going to be doing this in February. I don't know that we have actually decided on any kind of particular hashtag for this pattern. I am going to attach the tag Be My Own Valentine Sal, which I did last year when I did Gathering Honey. Last year I was clever and I did it as BEE, My Own Valentine Sal, but this year I'm going to change it just to the hashtag BE, and I'm going to use that going forward. For me personally, I like having a project in February to just remind myself that it's okay to not be in a romantic relationship, and that I am good. I'm good on my own. And so it's okay that it's just me and Baggy and maybe, you know, 8 other cats. But no, it's just me and Baggy. So anyway, I think that this fits, and I'm really excited to be able to do something with a new FlossTube friend. And so she had showed this pattern recently, and I'm like, hey, I have that, we could stitch it together. And she said, yes, that would be fun. And so we're going to do it in February. So if you have this pattern, then please join us. It's really cute. Look how cute this pattern is. So anyway, that's part of the fabric that I recently ordered from If You Stitch Me. I got 2 like blue gray, I think I got 2 blue gray options. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get white etoile for the raindrops, and I'm probably going to change the color of the slicker and the umbrella to be more in the pink purple families, because it's me and I do that. The cats, of course, will stay the same. But anyway, so that's a plan going forward. January stitching plans in general. I think I am going to work on in addition to everything else I do. But I'm going to focus on the 4 patterns that I have, or the 4 whips that I have that are for other people. So I have the Baby Yoda that I'm doing for my nephew Logan. I have the chickadee pattern that I'm doing for my friend Tracy. And then I have a Star Trek pillow that I'm doing for my brother. And I have a another whip that I'm doing for my sister-in-law Stacy. I showed them all in the whip parade. If you guys are interested in that, go back and look at yesterday's video. But I think I want to focus on those in January. The chickadees and Yoda I will be able to finish. Yoda for sure. Chickadees probably. The other 2 I'm not going to be able to finish, but I want to make a nice dent on them, so maybe I can get them to each of them for their birthdays. So Stacy's is in April and my brother's is in July, so you know, I have a little bit of time, but I can't sit on it too long. I have to actually work on them. Other like ideas I have maybe for March or April, I have a lot of patterns that have like flowers that are kind of floral in nature, and I thought maybe I would do like a floral focus one month. And then of course Mania is coming up, and I've talked about that I'm going to do a cat mania. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like yet. I think there will be a couple new starts involved, but not a ton. Nowhere near 15 or 30 or anything like that. No. There might be from 1 to maybe 4 new starts, you know, maybe 1 a week. But I don't want to overwhelm myself with new projects. I would really like to end 2021 with less whips than I start with. So I'm starting with 31, and I would like to be able to start a few things throughout the year and still end up with less projects than I started with. I think that's a good goal. So anyway, I think that is going to do it for me this week. I should be back next week with my regular FlossTube video. As I said, we're coming back on Saturday, so I should be able to do a Sunday video, unless I'm just so exhausted I can't. But I'm also hoping to do the vacation vlog video, so I don't know, maybe that will go up next Sunday instead of a regular FlossTube, or maybe you'll get both. I don't know. You know, I make plans and I break plans. That's how I am. Anyway, I hope that you guys again are having a really great holiday weekend. I hope you had a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. I hope you had a great Friday off work if you were lucky enough to have it off work. You know, I hope you're having a good time stitching and enjoying whatever family and friends you have near you. Even if they're just on Zoom, even if they're just on the phone, even if they're just in spirit. Yeah, and let's see, Thursday night is New Year's Eve. So last New Year's Eve I was alone. This New Year's Eve I will be with people, so that should be fun. I got, as I said, I'm the one, I have the party hats. So I have like buffers and stuff, but I did get these 2 hats. I don't know if my brother's gonna wear these or my nephew, but they're champagne bottles. So how cute is that? So I will be bringing the party hats for New Year's Eve. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week stitching and enjoying holiday times until we get into the new year. I hope 2021 is a bit easier for everybody. I hope it's a healthier year for the world and for America. And I wish all good things for you guys. So until I see you again, please remember to be content, be kind, and be crafty. This is Carla. Bye-bye and Happy New Year.